Dr. Jaideep Bhattacharya also with us now. In fact, President C-DEP. Dr. Bhattacharya, this is a very unique collaboration, of ISRO, of NASA, of SpaceX, of Axiom 4. Very unique collaboration. There are Indian astronauts on board. There's of course someone from the United States. There are Europeans on board as well. Very, very unique collaboration, possibly telling us what the future of the space sector is going to look like. And the International Space Station also, where now there is an Indian flag, also is a testimony to collaboration in space.
I think you've captured it very well, because it seems to be a reflection of the geoeconomics on the ground itself. So there are governments who are getting together, there are private sectors who are getting together. As you mentioned, SpaceX and Axiom are private sector entities, while the Indian government and US government also collaborated to make this happen. Also from an Indian perspective, as is true with the rest of the geoeconomics playing out, we need to make sure that we continue to be on the Atmanirbhar path. This was great. This helps us get and gain a lot of knowledge, which is critical for our upcoming manned mission, the Gaganyaan in 2027. Roughly so, it may be delayed by a year, which will make India the 4th country in the world to have an independent manned space mission. And what has happened today, and the flight that Shukla took up today is going to provide enormous amount of inputs for our Gaganyaan initiative. Also by 2035, the Indian government is planning to have our own space station, the Bharatiya Antariksh Station, which will also be orbiting the Earth. And all the experiences that we're gaining through the missions that we have right now, they're going to form very critical inputs in putting up these space infrastructure as we move forward. And therefore, yes, of course, it's a great reflection of the geoeconomics going on ground. We cannot have independent economic scenario. We need to have interdependence, and that is the reality. But we also need to make sure that we have an Atmanirbhar path in addition to the interdependence that we have. And I think that the two of them play into each other. And that's what we are seeing unfurling in the space today. And of course, there were absolutely brilliant repartees between the Prime Minister and Shukla. It also reminds us of the wonderful line that the first Indian astronaut had said when he was asked by the then Prime Minister, how does India look? Where his response was that, Sare jahan se acha, which I'm sure it's etched in everybody's mind who was listening to that conversation at that point in time.
Yes.
We have an equally brilliant astronaut today in space representing India. And it was wonderful to hear the Prime Minister have that conversation.
Okay, let me thank you all there for joining us with your perspectives on this big story. Let's slip into a short break on that note.